And that is a breakdown, a profile breakdown of the results
All right.
from Wednesday.
Let's get Mayor Ernest Chargualaf, Malesso in the house. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Ken.
Mayor, so, we see that there are definitely COVID-19 positive cases in the South. We don't know specifically what villages, but have you heard anything about the COVID-19 positive cases in Malesso?
That's the only thing I've heard about, and I've inquired through the link if I can get an authentication of whether or not any of our residents are positive. And although they can't reveal the names, at least on the village by village, so that it'll prompt people to adhere to stay home, social distancing, because we can help ourselves. I've distanced myself to friends and family as well. I mean, even my staff. We don't know who's carrying the virus, and I think this social distancing can work. But I think the better option is to stay at home and weather the storm, because the more we expose ourselves to spreading the virus or contracting the virus, the more it's going to spread. So,
Mayor, when you asked them, are there any COVID-19 positive cases in my village, what was the answer that you got?
I haven't gotten any feedback today. I mean, I'm concerned because although I asked this during the briefing at the governor's conference, and public health responded that because of the privacy issue. So when privacy issues collide with the right to the public safety and their health and welfare, we're not disclosing the individual's personal data, just what they have, so that people can avoid contact with them.
And
and if they don't want to give us the names, give us by village rather than region.
Right.
I can't believe we're still at this point. I mean,
I'm good dude. Sorry.
Because Mayor Luis Rivera and Mayor Hoffman, they were bringing up the point that when we had the dengue fever outbreak, villages were provided, and so I'm not sure why.
I mean, how is it, to tell us the region? I mean, you might as well tell us the village.
Exactly. I mean, in the south, if you were to divide the island by south, between South Central, I believe South incorporates Jonia and Pidi down to Malesso.
Right.
Now, we wouldn't know, and like I said, knowing that the village in itself has infections already, it'll prompt the adherence to and heed the stay-home notice, because when you go out there, people should already have what they need to self-quarantine, and self-isolate themselves. My other question was, are they in isolation or self-quarantine by the government, self-quarantine themselves with certain recommendations and agreement that they must stay home for a certain period of time? And if they violate that, then the onus is on the government to have a commitment order so they can isolate these people from spreading the virus any further.
Right, and that's a whole other issue, because we don't get breakdowns on where people that are in home isolation are actually located. But what is your response, Mayor, to people who may say, it doesn't matter at this point, it doesn't matter what village they're from, you need to act as if everybody has the virus?
Yes, ma'am, but our actions can also come back to haunt us, because if we don't practice the ultimate, it's going to keep spreading. What is the best practice is to stay at home. If you haven't contracted the virus, chances are staying at home, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, but Mayor, you know what, Mayor? Our people, they forgot how to cook. They don't even know how to make coffee. You know what I mean? They have to go, and they have to, Mayor, because they cannot cook and they cannot even make coffee. They have to go get their coffee. They have to go get their to-go order, because we forgot how to survive in the war.
Yeah, but Chris, at this point in time, like I said, the privacy right should be over-trumped by the right for the people to protect themselves and to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the people. Like I said, we're not revealing your assets and all your everything, except what you have.
Yeah.
It's a matter of panic, hysteria, and paranoia. When the dengue fever came about, all the insecticides were all bought out. And now when all the face masks, all the sanitation, all the Lysol, the hand sanitizer, all gone.
Right.
People are hoarding it to the detriment and denial of others. You only buy what you need to weather the storm. and hopefully, when you about to run out, you run out and get some more and hunker down again.
Mayor, going around your village, are the people of Malesso, are they listening to the governor's order?
Well, you don't see a lot of going about, and I closed down the park myself. So
So the pier is closed, right?
I closed it now. Enforcement, Chris, since the governor said they're closing all parks and beaches, although the park is under my purview. Ultimately, the governor is responsible for all government lands.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I have to follow suit and follow her direction as well. And it's not because of a matter of authority, but rather for the protection of our people.
Sabrina was just asking me about the crab festival. I think she's craving crab, Mayor.
I was so distraught because
I know, it's sad.
Just a week before my event.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have ran theirs, and I'm glad theirs are gone.
Right.
Now I'm faced with having to return the monies that I solicited, and then I still have to collect the raffle tickets because I have to run them. Because people bought with the expectation to win.
Right. Yeah, Mayor. So I know that's been postponed indefinitely, but that's a pretty big prize you guys are doing, and I'm pretty sure people are going to need that. So if I don't know what logistically what you got to do or legally, but I would just hang on. I think people are going to want to, have a chance to win that raffle.
We're going to be collecting, and we don't know if those that we're going to be collecting from are infected. So I think the better thing to do as far as judgment is concerned is to err on the side of caution and wait it out.
Right.
Because like I said, the more you move about, you don't know who's infected and who's got, and it doesn't really show right away.
Mayor, did you guys? Is there a national stockpile of stuffed crab down there that due to the cancellation of the crab festival that we were able to access?
I'm sure the ones that make it, Chris. But I've got a lot of crabs in Malesso. They just have to come down and.
That's a lot of work. We're looking for the one that's good to go.
And right now, like I said, the crabs are available because I wasn't able to buy it from my crab hunters.
Right.
But these are things that are beyond my control. Mm-hmm. But they can still sell it. I mean, to those that love crab, they can still buy it. But
right.
Like I said, the stay at home is the best remedy for the spread of the virus until because it's got a lifespan.
Mayor, I want to ask you: do you think that we should further lock down this island? Further, more lockdown? Do you think we need to go the extra mile?
Isolated, Chris. If we wait out the storm and the time that it dissipates, and we don't continue to spread it, I think we can weather the storm. But as new cases come in and they're not locking down, that's everybody's entitled to their opinions. With me, my opinion, I'm a team player. Whatever the governor wants to do, and it's to the benefit for the people. I mean, it's the outcry from the people themselves that will prompt the actions of the governor. So who am I to disagree with her? And if it's for the protection of the health, safety, and welfare of the people, I agree with her. Now, the only things that I don't agree about is that certain things that I'm inquiring about, and I stressed it during the conference that I think, and when it conflicts the right to privacy, we're not, like I said, we're only revealing who you are and what you're carrying.
Yeah,
people can get away from you.
Mayor Ernest, all the mayors have been saying this, I guess, since the beginning of this. So you're the latest one to kind of join in this call for more transparency, Mayor, and we appreciate that effort.
Yes, Chris, I supported this administration, but if decisions have to give us the opportunity to agree to disagree,
right.
I think when it comes to health, safety, and welfare, disagreeing at a given point is logical. That not everybody has all the answers,
Right.
We don't have all the answers, but collectively we put our minds together, our resources together, to enhance the promotion of weathering the storm. I think that's the most logical thing to do, is to put our minds together collectively, and with the concurrence and adherence by the people. We're so isolated, Chris. There's no reason why we cannot contain this within ourselves.
Right, yeah.
But as far as lockdown, I don't have the authority. I can say yes, I like that.
So you like it?
I would love it. I mean, you know, we contain it ourselves until everybody gets the all clearance that they can travel, because Guam is a free virus free. But you got to remember, the symptoms do not show right away, so we wouldn't know whether that person is already carrying the virus, but it hasn't shown the appropriate symptoms to be isolated or quarantined.
Right, the asymptomatic cases are the ones that we're worried about. Mayor, we got to run. I got the Archbishop waiting to talk to the people.
But if anything, you guys can relay, right? You see, we can push for village to village so that it will prompt our people to stay home.
Yes, Mayor, we're definitely, that's one of the things we constantly ask, so we're going to keep asking that, okay?
When's your next conference call, by the way? How often do you guys have your conference calls with the governor?
I haven't been given any thing. I'm constantly monitoring the WhatsApp.
So it's all over WhatsApp. So wait,
Yes,
you don't
yes.
have conference calls with the governor?
I don't have.
In Malesso, that's
The
what we
mayors,
call it.
so the mayors don't have conference calls with the governor. They get WhatsApp chats with.
Yes.
Some-
And if I get the conference or WhatsApp, you know, I'm computer illiterate and cell phone illiterate. So
That's why he's calling it a conference call. It's a group chat, Mayor. They call it a
Okay,
group
group
chat.
chat.
And in the North, they call it a group chat. Thank you,
You
Mayor.
know, when you show far away from
Right.
all the modern technology, you have to learn a little at a time until you get up to their par. Huh?
Right. Yeah. Hey, I'm jealous of you that you're down there.
I know.
I hope you guys can push. Like, I've asked my mayor if we can all concur and we can all be updated as they develop. You know, not get last news first, because the people are asking us first before we ask first.
I hear you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mayor.
We can't answer anything we don't know about, Chris.
That's that. Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay,
Take
Mayor.
care.
That's that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys, and keep doing a good job, guys.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it. Right on, Mayor Ernest Chargualaf, the Southern philosopher.
These mayors, man.
I tell you, I love the mayors there.
I do too.
I like how they're out here.
line.
Yeah, front line.